Today we are going to learn UX research methods. So, what do you mean by UX research? UX research is the process of studying users to understand their needs, behaviors, motivations, and problems in order to design better products or services. Types of UX research methods. Here are some of the main user research methods. Attitudinal research. Attitudinal research is a type of user research, focuses on understanding users' opinions, beliefs and perceptions about a product. It focuses on opinion of users, what they say. Example, asking users, how satisfied are you with this app? Behavioral research. Behavioral research is a type of user research that focuses on observing and analyzing what users actually do, rather than what they say. Example, watching how users navigate a website to see where they struggle or drop off. Qualitative research. Qualitative research is a type of research that focuses on understanding users' thoughts, feelings, experiences, and motivations. It collects non-numerical data to explore why users behave in a certain way. Example, interviewing users to understand why they prefer one app over another. Quantitative research. Quantitative research is a type of research that focuses on collecting and analyzing numerical data to measure user behavior and patterns. It answers questions like how many, how much, how often. Example, measuring how many users clicked a buy now button or calculating the app's user satisfaction score out of 5. Here, attitudinal and behavioral research focus on what? Like what users say and what users do. Whereas qualitative and quantitative research focus on how. Like how the data is collected, non-numerical or numerical. Attitudinal research versus behavioral research. Attitudinal research. Attitudinal research studies users' thoughts and attitudes through methods like interviews and surveys. It focuses on opinions and emotions. In this research, data is analyzed based on self-reported data of the user. Common methods used to collect data for analyzation in attitudinal research are conducting user interviews, taking surveys and questionnaires from the users, and collecting feedback forms. Importance and purpose of attitudinal research. Understands user motivations, captures emotions and satisfaction, helps in early design stages, useful for concept validation. Limitations of attitudinal research. Sometimes users may not be honest. There is a gap between what users say and what users actually do. Memory bias, may not able to remember. Behavioral research. Behavioral research focus on actions, what users do, rather than opinions, what users say. It observes real user actions and interactions while using a product or service. Behavioral research methods. Common techniques in behavioral research are usability testing, observing users while they use a product to identify usability problems. A/B testing, comparing two versions of a design to see which one performs better. Click tracking, monitoring where users click on a website or app. Heat maps, visual representations showing where users click, scroll, or focus most. Session recordings, video recordings of users and user interactions on a website or app. Web and app analytics, tools that collect and analyze user behavior data such as visits, time spent, and conversions. Importance and purpose of behavioral research. Identifies usability problems. shows navigation issues, gives accurate and objective data. Limitations of behavioral research. Does not explain why users behave that way. Needs technical tools. Can be time-consuming. Requires large data for accuracy. Qualitative research versus quantitative research. Qualitative research focuses on deep understanding and exploration of user behavior, emotions, and motivations. It collects descriptive and non-numerical data from the users to explore why users behave in a certain way. Methods of qualitative research. Common techniques in qualitative research are user interviews, one-to-one conversations with users to understand their needs and experiences. Usability testing, observing users as they complete tasks to identify usability issues. Focus groups, group discussions with users to gather opinions and feedback. Contextual inquiry, studying users in their real environment while they use a product. Importance and purpose of qualitative research. Discover user needs, pain points, and expectations. Understand why users behave in a certain way. Explore emotions, attitudes, and motivations. Identify usability issues early in the design process. Generate ideas for new features or design improvements. Characteristics of qualitative research. Qualitative research works on descriptive and non-numerical data. Open-ended questions. Qualitative research uses open-ended questions to allow participants to express their thoughts freely in their own words. In-depth understanding. It focuses on gaining a deep and detailed understanding of user experiences, feelings, and motivations. Subjective analysis. It involves analyzing personal opinions and perspectives rather than analyzing numerical data. Quantitative research. Quantitative research is a method that focuses on measuring user behavior using numbers and statistical data. And it helps to answer questions like what is happening and how much it is happening. By collecting numerical information which is analyzed, compared, and presented in measurable form. Methods of quantitative research. Common techniques used in quantitative research are surveys with closed-ended questions. Structured questions with fixed answer options is given in the survey to collect the measurable data from users. Analytics tools A/B testing. Tools that track user behavior and compare different versions to measure performance. Heat maps and click tracking. Visual tools that show where users click, scroll, or focus on a web page. Task success rate analysis. Measuring the percentage of users who successfully complete a given task. Importance of quantitative research. Measure user behavior and performance. Identify patterns and trends. Validate design decisions. Compare different design options. Characteristics of quantitative research. Quantitative research uses numbers and statistical methods. It relies on structured questions with options. This involves a large sample size and produces measurable results that can be analyzed and compared objectively. Conclusion. Behavioral and attitudinal research helps to understand both user actions and user opinions, but coming to qualitative and quantitative research, qualitative research gives detailed insights, while quantitative research provides measurable data. Combining all these research methods leads to better decisions and improved user experience.